Hello.
Another one.
Hello.
Ew. Tip of the tongue, teeth
I
in
got
the
the
lip.
best shot glass. Look at this.
Oh,
It used to say, take your best shot, I think. Or
now
some
it says
corny
you're a
bullshit like
loser. Nazdrovia. Here we go.
that. Cheers. 100 years.
Ew. Fuck.
Tastes like motor oil.
I'm a fucking piece of
You ever taste motor oil?
No, I haven't because I'm not you. Welcome. Under Umbrellas. Episode
Dose. Beeb.
I am Flo Namath, a.k.a. Frankie Fatunyats,
And
a.k.a. Mr. Steal Your Softball Team.
A.K.A. Mr. Stupid Idiot. Boo.
My man.
And
my
I'm
right-
Nick Scary, A.K.A. the fucking dopest ever to do it.
You're a loser.
Just kidding. I'm a fucking idiot.
My partner in rhyme. My brother said that one time. I like that. Partner in crime, partner in rhyme.
I hate that. Couldn't it be more corny?
I like it. Yeah. Well, anyway, welcome. Under Umbrellas, episode 2. Here we go. I mean, the first one went pretty good. It was fun.
It was dope.
Yeah.
It was cool. Thanks for anybody that watched it. 'cause
Yeah. And if you're still watching now, why? The world, there's so much going on in the world.
I know. What are you
There's
doing?
so much more important shit to be worrying about.
No,
right
but
now.
that's why though they're watching this to get a little relief
Little-
because we're watch two
yeah.
fucking jokers for 2 hours.
This is the way to put it is this is the candy store. Like everything else is important. This is where you go to get a little sweet treat.
Yeah,
The rest
yeah.
is nutrition.
But-
This is your sweet tooth.
Seagull.
Ew,
Seagrams.
weird. I just did that. I didn't mean to. Anyway, cheers. Love you, brother.
Love you too.
Love you.
Love you too, Allison.
Allison is still in
Allison's
the
back.
corner. Love it. So I guess tonight we want to start. Scary and I have had this conversation multiple times.
This is serious shit.
Yeah,
too.
no,
We're
this
not-
is
we're not
not
bullshit.
this is not a joke. This is not a drill.
0% a joke.
This is real.
Yeah, 100%.
A couple years ago, we looked up. We decided, we want platinum plaques.
But
Obviously,
we want-
amazing. But we decided that it might not be that hard to get a Guinness Book of World Records.
Or
record.
multiple
records.
Multiple.
So we have for you the 3 we think most achievable Guinness records that we think we could break potentially.
Not that we made these up I feel like I'm screaming.
Oh, you might be. What's the difference?
Excuse me.
between
I don't know. I feel like I was just fucking sucking on
Nah,
the
you're
mic. Not that we made these up. These were just the most attainable ones that we saw.
Oh yeah,
while
you could
looking
Google
up
at home.
one,
These are
yeah.
these are the ones that everyone says.
But as we go, we're
I'm gonna
figure
go
it
ahead
out.
and read them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read them. I'm gonna read the rules. I'm gonna read the current record, and we're gonna debate.
Tristan
we-
Canan.
You can't say a real person's name.
Tristan was my boy.
You
No.
know, he's a cool kid. I
No,
love Tristan.
me
love
and
his
him were-
bro-
me and him-
Kieran, dude. That's
I'll
our
tell
homie.
You, I'll tell you one thing.
But
oh yeah,
for you to
Kieran's my brother.
randomly say
I haven't
that.
seen Tristan in so long. Listen, he was probably the only other person that we went to school with that I'll admit was a better artist than me. Nasty.
There's only one person I
he
can
was
ever.
nasty at drawing.
Okay, that's
with
fair.
a pencil, he was a killer.
Craig Abraham, only person I'll ever admit in my life better at saxophone.
No
than I am.
disrespect to Craig Abraham. I don't know who the fuck that
No,
is.
dude, nasty, disgusting. He has. This is so weird because these are real human beings that might watch this. Probably not though.
No.
He has.
Kieran might. And
This
shout
is an
out
interesting
Tristan.
thing, though.
Love him.
Love Tristan.
Love the
Kieran.
Canans. Love the Canans.
Craig Abraham has synesthesia. Do you know what that is?
Couldn't tell you. I don't even know his
He
name.
has synesthesia and he has perfect pitch. For those of you who don't know, perfect pitch is I
That's
could play
rare.
a key on
That's
the
rare.
keyboard right now, and he would be able to tell exactly what note it is. That's not crazy.
Well, Craig
but
Abraham.
there'd be times in band class where the fire alarm would go off, and he could tell us exactly what note that
That's
was at.
ridiculous.
But synesthesia is when he hears sound, he sees color. How fucking cool
I
is
think
that?
that's called schizophrenia.
No. It's
I'm
called an
just fucking-
acid
no,
trip.
no. Fuck
All right,
that.
anyway,
Fuck
back
Craig
to the
Abraham.
world record. No, dude, he's a great kid. I love him. You're an asshole.
I'm just kidding. I don't know the guy, so I can't speak
That's
on
great.
him.
Anyways, I
Anyway,
just
shout
went
out
through puberty a
Tristan
second
and
ago.
the Canans.
The whole Canan clan. All right, Guinness Book of World
My
Records.
rib cage is broken.
Most most beatable ones.
Yo, real talk. This is digging into my ribs. You would have thought I took a shot by Mike Tyson.
Me. Ooh, speaking of which, fighting soon, baby.
Dude, he's
Iron
gonna
Mike.
fight. Yo, he is gonna absolutely drop Roy Jones Jr. I guarantee.
Yeah, obviously, 100%. You're gonna love
You're
the way
talking
it
about
look.
Iron Mike?
Yeah, the Go.
Iron Mike.
The
He
chosen
actually
one.
said
Killer.
at one time, "I'm a killer. I'm a savage. I'm an absolute savage."
He said he wants to eat his
He said-
other person's
He
chosen.
said, "I'll fuck you till you love me." That's what he said.
Yeah, I know. And then another word that we
Another,
can't say.
yeah, we can't say. But
All
if
right.
you want to look the interview up, it's.
Amazing.
I was scared watching it. If he said that to me, babe, can you turn my gain down a tiny bit? It's on the right one right there. Nope.
No,
over
the
here.
the red box.
Over here, on the interface, the right one. Yep. Wait, where are you at? Yeah, turn it down a little bit. Check. Right there.
Do the
Yep.
hustle.
That's cool. Thank you.
Okay. All right, back to the Guinness Book of World Records because none of that was supposed to happen. Number 1, most CDs balanced on one finger. Now, you
Like
can't-
a stack of them.
yes. Now, you can't put your finger through the hole of the CDs. You
So
can't,
That's perfect for me. I got guinea sausage fingers.
right. They have to be flat on the thing. The current record is 50.
Holy fuck.
I don't know if that's possible.
50.
Like a CD is super, super thin.
That
but
fuck-
50 of those
that
fuckers,
fucker
that's
prob-
a binder full.
I'll guarantee you that fucker had guinea sausage fingers.
I saw the screenshot
Was the guy
of it.
Italian? Could we fact check this?
I don't know. I think his name was not
Who
Italian.
holds the World Book of Record or the World Record? The World,
World
Book,
of
of
Records?
Records.
Who
yeah.
holds the book?
Who holds the world record for most CDs balanced on his fat guinea sausage thumb? You don't have to type all the profanity, but
All right, I'm gonna move on to the next one. I'm gonna read them all, and then we're gonna go back to them. You understand what I'm saying?
Allison was already on it. She already knows what's good.
All right,
she was already on.
the number 2 though. Don't
Yeah.
don't address this for a second.
I feel like.
Also, wait, we have to. His name is Silvio Saba.
Are you fucking? Wait, hold on. Who? Wait, what? Whoa,
What information am I giving?
bro.
This says
hold on.
the current record
Yo,
is 50.
this motherfucker's giving false info. This is why we got Allison to fact check.
I'd be
'cause this
flagged on
motherfucker-
Twitter for
yeah,
this.
absolutely. Guys, fucking fake news over here.
So currently the actual
Look at
record
where
is 200.
Italy. He's fucking from Milan. This
He really
motherfucker
is a
is
guinea.
actually
He
Italian.
really is a
I
guinea.
promise you, he's got a fat sausage.
247 CD. All right, so immediately that record gets eliminated.
Dude,
That's not
Silvio,
possible.
Silvio Saba has that record. His fat fucking thumb. Look at the guy.
All right, next record is most T-shirts put on in 1
now,
minute.
Now listen to me.
No, wait, let me go.
Oh, okay.
Current record 31 T-shirts,
In 1 minute.
and you can use any size. You can use short or long sleeve T-shirts,
Let her
and
f-
you can use a friend help you. But it
One
must
or
be
two.
one at a time.
One friend.
One friend.
One,
so like
sh-
we
one
could,
shirt at a time.
one shirt at a time, one friend. We could achieve this together.
Now,
Any size, any
okay,
type.
I got two things to say to you.
31.
I got two things. 31. Allison just checked it.
Fact checked.
So, two things to say to you.
Tell me.
First is, I seen a girl do this on Instagram or on fucking Vine back in the day. She would literally cried because she couldn't get him off. She wanted to die. She thought she was gonna die.
I have
She
seen
thought she was
that.
gonna die. I'm not saying she did it in a minute, but she put so many on that she literally could not get them off. She thought she was gonna die.
All right, this is the thing about
No,
that.
no. Wait, I got
Sorry,
one more thing.
I know.
Two,
I'm excited.
I promise you, this one is achievable by us because listen, it's all about the insertion.
what she
Like,
said.
listen to me when I say this. Hands up. I have to say I was putting them on you. All you have to do, obviously, size up from however it is, small to fucking XL.
Dude, extra small.
Yeah.
You got to be putting Under
Yeah,
Armours
but
on
listen,
it first.
it can't be too tight because in a minute you have to be slipping them over
That's-
like they're garbage
you know
bags. Like this, you can't fuck up. I can't.
That's
put,
a very salient
I
point.
can't put it on you, and you're like, all right, let me get it on.
Yeah,
No, I
yeah.
put it on you, and you just like this.
Boom, next. Boom, next. Yeah.
Like they're garbage bags, bro.
Uh.
And that's if you can do that, if you could put one on every 2 seconds,
Well, let's think
that's
about that. What's the
31.
math? 1 minute,
it's
31
It's
seconds.
31. So
Yeah.
if you about 30, 31. So if we could cut that in half every second and
Yo,
a half.
if you really think
to
about that,
second,
though, think about a second. Ready?
One.
Ready. This is a second.
Two.
This is a second. That's a second.
Yeah.
Dude, 2 shirts?
Yeah, that's a lot. It's a lot, bro. We could
Or
kill
no,
it though.
1
It's-
shirt and 2.
It's
My
all
bad.
about.
I'm not
It's
good at
all
math.
about technique. That's all about technique.
I don't
No
know,
idiot was
though,
like.
dude.
No
Also
idiot was
size
like.
stuff.
Let's go in the garage and fucking do this. Like, nah. They practice putting
Well,
them on.
I
You
actually
had
looked
to.
up a guide to beating a world record, and that was one of the things they said. Very obviously, you have to practice beforehand. But also, I would say,
Damn, who came up
I'm
with that?
I'm
no
a-
shit.
I'm a- I'm a little bit more of a chonky boy than you. You would have to be the one wearing the T-shirts.
Yeah, because
There's only so much that
yeah,
can fit
right.
on this girth.
Well, because of this though, we'd have to start like we said at a size I could put on smoothly. Maybe you fucking.
I spilled.
There's an orange towel right here.
I don't care. It's on the
No,
carpet.
yeah, but this
Keep
is the
going, keep
fucking
going, keep going.
studio. It's a sanctuary, dude.
It's the umbrella. If you listen to the first episode, you dick.
Kid spells it like he's new. No, on the rug. At least give it a soak.
Go,
Jesus
dude. It's the
H.
umbrella.
That explains your rug at fucking Daytona Ave, bro. Shit was dirt.
No, what explains that
Yo,
is that we had a
yo.
drug-ridden fucking prom party where someone projectile vomited all over. Yeah, we were 16.
No, don't disrespect your mother like that.
She didn't know.
She didn't. She wouldn't allow that.
Listen, but what I'm saying
If
is
she
you're
seen you do what you just did, she would smack you to the Pluto. You'd be on Pluto.
she would be more concerned about how we're going to beat this world record.
I'll tell you this, like I just said, technique. It's fully technique. Start a medium and strategically space them out. So by the end of the
I feel like
of the 1 minute you're at.
though you could fit into a small pretty easily.
No,
Not that you're a small
I,
dude. I'm saying
I promise you, a small
It doesn't
could
have to
not
look
go
good.
on my fucking body. A small,
get a small T-shirt right now.
bro. I don't. No one. I wear an XL.
No, I know.
I have an extra large
Yeah,
T-shirt on.
Yeah,
right
yeah, no,
now.
I know, and I'm not saying you're a little guy. I'm just saying that
Dude,
like
a small is literally a kid though.
skin tight. But what I'm saying
You
is
can't
a
slip it
medium is
on.
too big to start with.
You can't slip it on though.
I know that's
But
that's
listen,
a great
they
point.
make
That's a
T-shirts
good
that are
point.
quadruple XLs. Just go higher.
Yeah, I
with the
know.
size.
Also, you have to buy.
Wind, like the wind, you got to put them
Oh
on.
my God, that's a lot. Honestly, the more we talk about
It's attainable.
It's a tough one though.
Listen, I don't back away.
No, I
from
don't
the
either. But
challenge.
it's not easy.
What's the next one?
The next one, the third one, because the other ones are actually I have a bonus one that I didn't write down that you don't know about yet. Number 3, most saltine crackers eaten in 1 minute.
This one is not easy. I
see to-
promise you.
Listen,
Bro, do you know
most
how,
saltines eaten in 1 minute. You have to eat them one at a time. You
Yes.
can't just crush them all in.
baby?
and
Can
you
you
mu-
fact check this one too?
You must
'Cause,
show.
we can't trust my.
You must show. Fuck you. You have to show your empty mouth after each one, like on some Fear Factor shit.
Wow, that takes.
You eat it,
That's like a.
You know,
seconds,
you put your
though.
tongue out. There's no. I'm sure if there's little remnants, that's fine. But you can't have a whole cracker crushed in on your tongue and then eat another one. And no water. You can't drink. That's the ringer right there. That's the rub.
Jesus.
My thought is, I genuinely feel
Hydrate
Oh
beforehand.
Jesus Christ,
Dude.
But is that in 1 minute?
Frank is off his
Is-
game.
How many
Someone
seconds?
ate 6 in 20 seconds. Dude, look at speed eating can be extremely dangerous. Yo, you can choke. You ever seen someone eat a
don't-
fucking spoonful of cinnamon?
I think I could do it.
Go get a spoonful of cinnamon.
No,
we'll
don't
do
actually,
it on. We'll
don't
do it
actually.
right now.
But my thing is with the eating. No. You know what? No,
Dude,
no.
do you know
I don't
how
wanna,
dry your mouth is? Do you know how dry?
a level I've never
A
felt
saltine cracker is salt
I know.
and fucking
before.
flour.
Paper. Yeah.
It's actually called a saltine. Like, dude, it's pure salt. You're fucked. You're
No,
fucked.
I know.
Am I really loud right now?
No. Stop tripping about it. You're not. I feel you and I agree. I just as such a fucking savage fat fuck, I feel like
Wildebeest.
there's almost no eating. Like I can't beat fucking what's his name? What was the Asian dude?
Kobayashi.
I couldn't beat Kobayashi in like a speed competition. But
He
if it
wasn't
was
even
like
fat, he
at
was
like
just
man
savage.
versus food shit,
Yeah.
if I go to a restaurant and they're like, you have to eat this burger within like 2 hours, and it's this big, I'm telling you,
Disgusting.
I don't think there's one I couldn't
No.
do. Bro,
No,
I
dude,
could eat
no,
so much.
I know that, but bro, I'm not speaking on you. I'm just saying you as in human beings. Dude, there's a point where you can't handle any more food, no matter how big you are. Like,
Oh, it's not about size. It's about
I-
will, hunger,
I know,
stomach.
but if I gave you a 4-pound steak
Three-
and finish it in
three-year-old
an
food.
hour, you're not gonna do that. I guarantee you it.
4-pound steak. No, that's impossible.
No, dude, that's how
That's
you
not a
die.
thing.
You want to die?
What's
Go
that?
ahead. Eat
You
a
ever seen the
4-pound
movie
fucking
Uncle
steak.
Buck
Yeah, of course.
with
Amazing.
John Candy? What is
Yeah,
it? I think
guy's
it's the
dead.
old 76er
Yeah,
or
he's
something.
dead.
I forget the number.
Uncle Buck's dead.
Google this, Allison. How big is the steak?
In Uncle Buck's fat stomach.
Rest in peace, John Candy.
That fucker died from a heart attack because he ate so
Well,
many
dude,
steaks.
This is a movie, but he definitely had his fair share of big steaks.
Great movie.
I mean, now
no,
this
no,
is
no,
a restaurant.
Babe, that's a restaurant. What you talking about? Uncle Buck. How big is the steak?
She actually
No,
Googled
wait.
how big
In
is the
Uncle
steak
Buck's
in Uncle Buck's stomach.
No. Don't delete the whole thing. Just in Uncle Buck with no S at the end of Bucks.
By the way, great.
No. How big is the steak in Uncle Buck? Delete stomach and the S in Bucks.
I wish I could delete my stomach.
That's hilarious that you put in Uncle Buck's stomach because I was completely being an idiot.
The 96-ounce steak. That's what it is. A 96-ounce.
Old 96er.
That's
was
what.
it
Yeah,
was
I
called.
said 76 or 78 or
So
89.
there is 16 ounces in a pound. So what is
It's almost.
what is
it's,
96
it's
divided
damn
by
near
16?
9 to 10 pounds. I don't know. I can't do math like that. But listen,
Yeah, I can't. I can't do that off my dome right now.
16. 96 divided by
5-pound
16
steak.
is what? 6.
6
It's a
pounds.
6-pound steak.
Listen
Jesus,
to me.
I can't do
If
math.
you eat a fucking 6-pound steak,
No. Yeah, I didn't say I could do that. My point is, for a
I
lot
said
of those,
4. I sold it short.
a 4-pound steak in how long? How long are you giving me to eat a 4-pound steak?
An hour, I feel like, is usually
Brother,
what these places
I
do.
could eat a 4-pound steak in an hour.
If you ate a 4-pound steak in an hour, you're humongous.
I am humongous. I'm known to be humongous.
Listen to
It's
me.
kind of my thing.
Let's move on to the next one. Fuck that noise.
Oh no, that was the last one. Oh no.
You said you had a hidden one.
Yeah, this is the hidden one.
You got a hidden agenda.
Only hidden because I couldn't find the exact rules. Because to me, it's very important, the
Well,
rules.
apparently you didn't find a fucking single rule, man.
Yo, suck my
all this
huge
guy's
Polish sausage. That's
all
a world
this guy's
record. too.
information was fucking faulty.
It wasn't-
All of it.
It wasn't faulty. It's been updated since the article
Since
I
the
read was
2
written.
days you looked at it.
No, listen though. So for like, but for the most CDs, the big rules. No, you can't put your finger through the hole. That's what she said. For the most T-shirts, it's got to be one at a time. You can use a partner. That's the rules.
That's attainable.
And for the crackers, it's one at a time
Impossible.
too. I couldn't find the actual rule set for this, but this is a real world record
Baby, get ready.
in the Guinness Book.
Yeah.
Furthest distance of blowing a pea, like a pea.
What?
How far can you blow a single pea?
Is
the
it cooked
record?
or uncooked? Because a pea could be hard or...
That's a great point.
Soft.
I would imagine. I don't know. It's a fucking pea. Probably hard.
matters, though.
What? No, see, that's not what I. No,
12
not a
meters.
chickpea. I saw 26
No,
meters.
no, not a chickpea. The furthest distance to blow a pea is 12 meters.
It's not right.
That's okay. That's 36 feet.
No, 41 feet. It says it right there, brother.
Oh, because 58
All
centimeters.
right. Say we're out. So that looks pretty fucking real.
Look at this guy. He's got a fucking nose strip on.
How? Oh, because he's got to. What doesn't want you lose any air?
Oh, my God. These guys are too much for me. What are you getting
It
paid?
sounded like your great grandma, fucking
You got a fucking
Maria.
nose. Listen, I don't even want to do this one anymore. Get that out
No,
of my
no,
face.
but
you got a fucking nose strip on.
I understand, but like, listen, I don't have
Fucking
the
guy's
most
name
lung
is-
power, but specifically what it says in like the description of like how easy it is to beat a record is, oh, a former musician might be pretty good at this one. Like, bro, I could blow pretty fucking.
Yeah, we know that. Kid blows headphones right off.
I just feel like it's a doable one. 41 feet though, a pea. Also, no wind. It's got to be in a controlled environment. It can't be on like it outside. It's got to be. You have to have 41 feet of house space. You got to have a big ass hallway to try to blow a pea.
I got 41 feet for you, motherfucker.
I'll blow that fucker to Kingdom Come.
I got a perfectly flat.
Look, that's the guy with the CDs.
I got a perfectly flat 41 fucking foot space for you.
Maron.
All right, listen.
That's the exact article I
I'm gonna
read.
be honest. He has every record from 1975 to 1976 on his fingers.
Look at the guy with the T-shirts.
Oh, oh my God! I underestimated this.
We'll try to put this up
Hold on.
on
We're
the
gonna-
video
no,
podcast.
We're gonna
It's
put this.
fucking
we're gonna put this
hilarious.
picture up. This dude looks like he's fucking being born.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
dude is pricking
Yeah,
through
this
the
guy was
vaginal
born out of a
canal.
T-shirt.
Oh,
That's
no.
very funny.
Yo, how about he's giving him the award like he could grab it?
Yeah. It looks like what's his name in A Christmas Story when he puts on that jacket and he can't move his arms.
Listen, this is literally a waste of breath. We have to make up a new one. These people are way too.
Oh, that.
Oh my
okay, scream it.
Jesus
Jesus Christ. I
Christ.
just fucking screamed so loud. That was another thing I was going to say. maybe our easiest path to breaking a world
Do a
record
new one.
is to become.
Dude, Travis
become the world
Pastrana
record.
has like 100, and
Well, yeah,
all of
but
them are
we're-
like, how the furthest distance you jumped over 6 monster trucks with your ass on fire. Of course, he's the fucking only one to do that.
Yeah, but we can't
Rob
do
Dyrdek
that.
has a fucking 100 too. Like, how many people did you jump over off a mini ramp into a foam pit? Of course, you're the one that got that.
Right, but so what's one that we could come up with that we could actually do?
Well, you or me?
We. This is a we record.
All right, I'm just asking.
Wow. First of all, I didn't like that because it seemed like immediately you were ready to sell me to the fucking, throw me to the wind and get your own world record. The whole point is we'd get a world
I'm
record.
just saying.
April
there's-
'94
dude,
would have a world
You're
record.
saying you can eat a fucking 6-pound steak.
Yeah, I
I'm
could.
saying I
could.
couldn't eat
I
a
could.
2-pound steak.
Yeah, because you're a little.
All right,
little
well,
Nancy
sorry,
boy.
dude. I don't got walrus in my jeans, boy.
I do, bro. Look at these thighs that Allison's supposed to be watching, and my thighs are out too much.
Holy shit! Let me fix.
I told Allison she had to be on thigh watch tonight. My whole thing is I feel like any eating challenge that is not about speed and just about amount, like obviously there has to be a time frame. I'm saying an hour, 2 hours, whatever. I almost think damn near anything I could eat, bro. There have been think about I could eat a fucking 17 barrels of shrimp in an hour.
I've seen this man eat half the deep blue sea. One night.
So you should be on my side. You should
dude,
understand.
You're literally feared in the South Pacific. Like, you are literally a feared
I'll take
creature.
it.
He literally ate an entire school of krill, which it takes a blue whale to suck that in. And he
I'm
did
a
it.
blue whale, blue-eyed whale.
You know how big an Alaskan crab is? Fucking big.
When I was on, right when COVID.
Whoa.
Right when I was, I don't know, you scared me. Right when COVID started, I went to the Keys with my mom because she lives in Georgia and shit, and I went with her and my sister and my niece, and I actually just told the story today. We were trying to feed this crab that was right.
How crazy are crabs?
Dude,
Like,
they're so trippy.
why
like,
are you walking backwards?
yeah, no, and
towards me?
sideways and shit.
Fuckers
We tried to
walking
feed
out
this
at me.
crab. You know, my niece is 10 years old, so she loved
She
it.
used to be.
And we had I don't know. Anyway,
I
listen.
feel like she's like 17.
We like
now.
had the leftover fries from the meal we just ate, and we're like,
He took
we
it like
threw
this.
one, and we're like, oh, he's not gonna take it. And then all of a sudden, he waddles his crab ass over, picks the fry up, and like a sand person in Star Wars, he's
dude's
like,
cleaning it
right
like,
into his lair. We
like
never
it's
saw
a-
him eat it. He literally like
his
went back into
hold
his
on.
lair.
one his lair.
Welcome
Also,
to my lair.
He's pressing it like a barbell.
No,
Like,
literally,
he's
he was shoulder pressing it.
crabs. If you
Military
ever
crab.
watch a crab, they're very funny creatures.
Crab people look like crabs, talk like people. So should we?
Jesus, help us.
So basically, we're not gonna break
All right,
the world record.
I'm going to
anytime
say
soon.
this. We are not going to break any 3 of those or 4 of those records because you got people that are tryhards that had no friends in high school and now they're breaking world records and they're putting their whole life into it. That's all I got to say about it. Sorry.
We got to come up with our own. That's
We're going to come up with our own. It's probably going to be something
like
ridiculous. But
most
why are you
rubber
yelling?
bands.
Why are you yelling at me?
because I feel like you need to know.
No,
this.
whatever you. Whatever,
Most rubber bands wrapped around
the ball sack
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like
before it
cock
falls
rim.
off. Before the blood circulation's gone. Allison's looking that up. How many rubber bands have been put around a ball bag?
I don't think that. I hope to God that that's not a real record.
Rubber bands around your balls. Is it fun and is it safe?
Do you? It says a
You're-
DIY cock
She's on a
ring.
porn site. It said, "Is it safe and is it fun?" Oh, there's YouTube videos. This is sickening.
Well, if it's on YouTube, it's not any fun.
There's some sick people on this planet. And I thought I was a sicko, but there's some really sick people on this planet.
Would you wear a cock
Oh
ring?
my God. That go up, go up, go up. It says
Listen to me.
a DIY cock ring.
I already said that. If you were listening, you should listen to the show. It's pretty good. I'm asking you though. Would you ever use a cock ring?
What are you gonna say? Like
There's
Let
no
me-
bearing to it except
let
would
me
you
say
use
again.
a cock ring? I don't really even
have
know how to
sex? Or as
Yeah,
a-
no.
I mean, I've used
To
one.
wear it to
before.
the store. Oh,
I've
really?
used one before. Yeah, multiple times, many times.
I don't
Many
like
times.
the reaction. I just got
Vibrating
from-
cock ring, it changes the game. I'm not saying I'm walking around every day with a goddamn rubber band on my balls. This is what this dude's saying. A DIY cock ring, is it safe? No, it's not safe. You have a rubber band around your fucking ball bag, man.
Well, this has gotten weird.
Yeah, I feel like we should cut this part out.
No,
This is
no,
ridiculous.
definitely not. It's amazing.
This is crazy.
But the next thing we were going to
Baby,
talk
can I have my
about.
phone?
Yeah, that's
Please?
the whole thing. The next.
No,
thing,
don't throw
Oh,
it,
absolutely throw it. I want to see if he catches it. Boop.
Oh my God,
Beautiful.
well, maybe she didn't frisbee.
So the next thing we're going to talk about
She throws
is
a fastball on my head.
we appreciate anyone who watched the first episode. Like we said, I love that the
Yeah.
segue was so natural, as if what we were just talking about wasn't cock.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah, what? Talk about cock rings. My dad's gonna throw up when he watches this.
Anyway, my dad too. Parrish isn't gonna like that joke.
That's really fucked up, bro.
No, the next thing we're gonna talk about was we appreciate if you watched the
Yo,
first
that's
episode.
not cool, dude.
I get to make those jokes. Rest in peace to the
Nah.
greatest to ever
that
do it.
don't sit right with me and my soul.
We thank you for watching the first episode. We figured we'd put it on social media. Like, what do you want us to talk about? Because we could talk about
yeah.
fucking cock rings for hours.
Jesus, never say
But
it again.
but what do you, as the consumer, as our friends, our family, our fans,
okay.
what do you want us to talk about? So we had some really good answers on Instagram, a couple really interesting ones.
Hold on one second.
And Scary's gonna read one if we could ever get the fucking app pulled up.
Oh my God, can we read it once the story's gone?
Yeah, you got to go to archive. This is why I said I should have wrote them down.
Oh
but
my
no one
God,
listens to
shut
me.
up. We got it. Everyone's good.
Go to
Everyone's
archive.
good.
Gee.
The whole family's good. How's the family? Good? Good? Good?
I was listening to the first podcast, and we were talking about the rental, and we were like, it was under my mom's name, and I can't believe we didn't quote Goodfellas and say it's under my mother's name. Oh, Scary's at ADD. I forgot that if he's looking at his phone, he literally can't hear anything coming to him.
Everybody will literally cry for at least 16 hours.
Brother, man, do you know how to use the app, my
Bro,
man?
I'm sorry. This kid, he don't know how to do shit. All right, let's go. All right, here we go. I'm going to pick one. I'm going to pick one of the ones that was my favorite first.
Well, now you're picking favorites. They're gonna know you didn't like the other ones as much.
No, I'm going to see all, and then we're going to be-boo, a bop-a-boo.
Could you make sure you put jam on the biscuit first?
All right, first one, we're going to say, this one actually was sent to me directly.
By our homie Jake Bolin.
Yeah.
Shout out. Our future lawyer.
I just
Jake
didn't know
Bolin.
if we were going to drop names.
Oh, no,
of
we're name
everybody.
dropping.
Okay,
Name
we're name
dropping.
dropping.
Name
Homie Jake Bolin,
dropping.
that's the brother. So, listen.
That's the brother.
He said, what is the first... wait, I don't want to take him out of context, so I'm going to read exactly what he said to me.
Where just sit in silence if you're listening to this on Spotify or Apple for another 30 seconds. And
Oh,
we should have something
Jesus.
for you.
They'll be okay.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
All right, Jake said to me, what's the first thing you're going to do when quarantine is lifted and everything opens up?
Do you have your answer? Because mine's an easy one. I know right
I'm going
away,
to
and I
answer
could
for
talk about it
both
for
of
hours.
us. So
No.
the answer for both of us
You
is
can't.
this. Dave and Buster's with at least 150 beers minimum, and I'm going to steal at least 4 prizes from the gift shop. Also going to win a couple, too.
I hate that that's what you came up with because I was so certain on my answer, and I got to be honest, Dave and Buster's never crossed my mind.
Of
but
course, Dave
if you
and Buster's
don't know,
is the first.
Dave and Buster's is our fucking favorite place.
That's
How could it not be?
like if you just started following us or you don't give a fuck about us in some way, shape, or form, you're watching this right now. Me and Frank and Allison went to Dave and Buster's every single fucking weekend,
Yeah.
and we're all nerds and we like video games and movies and shit. So we love to play games, and we're also pieces of shit and
Love to get drunk.
Maybe a couple times we like to get drunk, and maybe sticky fingers in the prize shop, and maybe lift a couple things.
I think this episode's called Sticky Fingers in the Prize Shop for sure.
I'm gonna be honest. I maybe have taken a pair of socks while I was really drunk. Frank's taken a couple things.
It's not cool because I don't. My big thing about crime is fuck the system and do what you gotta do.
steal from the company.
But I hate like theft. It's just
You're a scumbag.
Like,
Not saying
I
you
don't know.
are. I'm
Yeah,
just saying
well,
if you're a thief, you're a scumbag.
I more hate people who rob people because it's like you got to work for your shit. But like if you swipe something at the self checkout, fuck them. They're $1 million.
Listen, I slide
corporation.
something. That's rule of thumb.
That's
if
what
you
I
go
mean.
through the self checkout, you slide.
Now,
something.
but it's a little different when you're stealing a literal thing from fucking David. Wow. That was disgusting. My bad.
All right, we're gonna cut this whole section out.
No.
No, this isn't gonna be in it.
What do you mean? Yeah, it is. Fuck it. Fuck, I steal every day. I don't give a fuck. Listen, Dave and Buster's, I did once take. I was hammered drunk.
Steal every day.
I don't steal every day. But I did take a straight up full like Batmobile, and we have it in the corner of the room. And I remember sending a Snapchat to the boys after, super fucked up, and it's just me by myself at a bar called Jameson's on Hollywood Boulevard, playing with the Batmobile on the bar by myself.
It shows what kind of thief you are when the thing he steals
It's
is
a Batmobile.
a Batmobile.
Yeah, it's innocent, you know?
All right, next thing.
Wait. I never answered the question. Mine wouldn't be Dave and Buster's. I have to answer
What
this.
would it be?
It's no question in a fucking blink of an eye. You smell that? It's spring. Oh, spring has sprung. It's May. Things are looking beautiful for the New
What
York
are you talking
Yankees.
about?
And all of a sudden, the New York Yankees come to Anaheim and
The
they play the
Yankees?
Angels. And the first fucking thing I do is sprint to a New York Yankees game, get a fat hot dog, a delicious ice cold adult beverage, and I'd sit there and I'd watch my game and I'd fill out my scorecard. That is by easily, to me, easy answer. First thing I do out of COVID, go to
I
a
would have
Yankee
thought
game.
you were literally 150 years old with the way you just explained.
Why
it.
though? That's to me. That's one of the like.
He says, "I'll
obviously-
get an adult beverage and fill out my scorecard."
I know,
what
but
the fuck
but
are you
but
talking
to me,
about?
that's one of the simple. Like, obviously, it costs money, but that's one of the simple joys of my own life. I know it's like you're not as big of a sports fan, and Allison care less, understandably so. But to me, the Yankees are such an important part of my life. Like, man, I fucking it's a miracle that I haven't been to a Yankee game in over a year. I need it. What's the next question? Fuck you for not liking my answer. That's my answer.
Dude, all right. I didn't say I didn't like it. You just came to that assumption. Shit. All right. I like this one.
Never liked you.
From the Hobie.
The Hobie.
From the Hobie.
New
Yo,
word.
from the Hobie, Steve Zaccardo. From the Hobie. He says thoughts about and experiences with the word love. This is a great fucking question.
Yeah, it's really deep.
It's a loaded question
You want
because he said thoughts and experiences about
The
the
word
word
love.
love. So I would
I
say
could go for hours.
let's keep it short and sweet.
Hmm.
I would say thoughts first, and then we'll say experiences. I would say thoughts.
My thoughts about the word love are, I think it's an extremely
It's life.
important word.
It's life.
I think
Everything is love.
it depends on if you're speaking in terms of I love this thing or I love this person. It's a very different word, right? But I think that as artists, as people who write lyrics and words and messages for a living, right? Words matter.
Right.
Language matters. The word love matters. So when you love something, when you tell someone, I love you, I love my mom. I say to my mom all the time, I love you.
It's too bad she doesn't love you.
It's a good point. But so for me to use that same word to talk to another person and say, I love you, because I know how much I love my mom. So if I tell someone else, I love you, God damn, I must really fucking care about you. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
It's not a small thing. I don't think it's a small thing.
If you mean it, it's not. a
yeah,
small thing.
and obviously in relationships
I've
and
been,
shit.
you know, everyone's been out and been like, "Oh, I fucking love you." Like, no, you don't.
Yeah, that's
I
a good
promise
point.
you don't.
I think
If you mean it, it's a lot.
Yeah.
If you mean it, then it's got a huge meaning.
I think in like a relationship sense, every relationship has their own timeline of like when that finally you both feel comfortable enough. One says it first, whatever.
Well, then,
But
then it
just in
changes
general-
the whole dynamic.
It does. It does. That now you're not in a serious relationship until it's love.
Of course.
Until
Of
until
course.
you can both say, I love you. And then there's the
course.
whole concept of in love. Is that the same thing as loving someone? If you're in love
No.
with someone, no, I don't think so.
Not
either.
at all.
When you're in
I
love,
love my mom. I'm not in love with my mom.
I would almost say that being in love with someone comes before telling them that you love them. Because I think that you have to be in
Yeah, I
love
would
with
agree
someone
that.
already.
Well, yeah, of course that is.
Yeah.
You have to realize
mean?
before you say it.
Like,
unless you say it and you don't mean it.
right, in which case that's a whole. But the concept. What? Reread the question. I want to get it correct.
He said thoughts about and experiences with the
Experiences.
word love.
I would say just experiences. I've definitely said it my last relationship, we said it pretty early on, and I don't think I didn't love that person. We mutually loved each other for sure. But now in retrospect, you look back and it's like, damn, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we use that word, that powerful word, to each
Yeah.
other all the time, and then you see how it ended, and it's like, did we? Yes, we did. But it's
There's
a strange
different levels.
concept.
There's different levels to it.
Yeah.
I would say.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would say.
And also, I think you started to say this right. To me, the meaning of life is love and empathy. I really think it is. I think that
No, everything is that. Like literally everything that you do in life, usually, if let me rephrase that. If you're doing something you love in life, then that is. I don't even know what I'm saying. I don't even know.
I think I
I
can
don't even know what
elaborate
I'm
on
saying.
exactly what
No,
you're
no,
saying.
no.
Let me try.
I don't know what I'm saying.
You said that if you're doing something, even if this isn't what you were going to say, but I think it's an interesting concept because we were just talking about it in terms of intrapersonal
Yeah.
relationships. But for me and you, like the main thing about what we're doing right now, not the podcast, but in life, is that we love it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not
That's-
a person. Music
That's
isn't
kind
a
of what I
person.
wanted. That's kind of what I was trying to say was like, if you're not doing something you love, then life is shit. Like life is only good when there's love involved, whether it's a person or something that you're doing. You know what I mean? Like that's the whole purpose of
That's what makes it worth it.
That's the whole purpose. There's not another thing or word that it can explain it. Like if you love someone, you live for that person. And if you love
Love something.
something, you live for that something. Or if you're lucky, you have both of those things.
Listen to me. That might be the wisest thing you've ever said.
After I just stuttered like a fucking asshole.
Yeah. No, but I really I totally agree. I think I mean this is only second episode. We're always going to try to balance the funny with the like inspirational, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people that follow us know us and think that we're funny, I guess. I don't know. But I was thinking about this earlier today. A lot of people that follow us have hit us up and said like, "Yo, what you're doing inspires me." And it inspires
Yeah,
me
that's
in my
cool.
own life.
That's
And
so cool.
I think that would be the message we try to convey most is that,
Do something
man,
you love.
we
Fuck everything
fucking
else.
love this shit.
Yeah.
As much as it's not easy and it's hard as motherfucker, bro. There's so much uncertainty. Every day of my life, I wake up not thinking about like, oh, what am I doing? I know I'm doing the right thing, but there's still so many little feelings
For
of
years,
inadequacy
for
and just
years.
yeah, and always until we're
Yeah.
fucking 50
You have
years
to
old.
do
We're
that.
gonna
No,
be
no. I
thinking that.
wouldn't say that because there's a certain point in your career in life with what we do that you're like, I'm good. I did it. But like right now in the stages of like the come up and stuff, just every day you're like you question it and you're like, I know I'm doing something I love, but like, is it right? And like, you're just so uncertain.
And I think the concept of love is
You got to
what
get through that.
brings me back down to earth and
If you
realize
love it, you're good.
you are doing
You
the right
don't.
thing.
You don't.
Exactly.
That,
That's
that
what I
won't.
was gonna say.
That won't veer you off the path. Like
no.
so, we covered thoughts about it. Now we'll say experiences. So you were already just saying that.
My experiences with the word love.
Yes,
That
was the direct question.
I've said it to people. I mean, my first high school relationship. If we're gonna go this deep.
well, no.
That's-
You don't got to go that deep.
What the fuck are you talking about? That's experiences with the word love. That's the first person I said I love you to, and it was real as a motherfucker. Yeah, we were in high school. We were little kids. Shout out to her. She knows who she is, and we're super good friends to this day, which
Bug.
is awesome.
There's a bug on the wall.
But that was my first experience with the word love, and as much as it wasn't what I felt the next time I was quote unquote in love, it was real. And I still look at that and think like, yeah, when we said that to each other, we meant it.
Right.
Now, we might not have known what it meant, but we meant it in that moment.
Right.
And then again, you look at the last time that I was quote unquote in love, and I just said this to Scary the other day. The first time me and my most recent ex-girlfriend said I love you, we said it on a whim. It was like, whoa, did you just say that? Yeah, I just did. And then we all went to dinner and we argued for about an hour and a half.
And almost
And
almost
left
ended
it.
it. How
So
fucking funny.
that should have been a sign.
Yo, that's hilarious. But like you were saying about the high school relationship, like you said, I love you, and meant it within like the understanding that you had of the word.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like what you thought love was, you were like, I feel that for you. Maybe you didn't understand it fully, but like you meant it.
Yeah.
You meant it within your own reality. You know what I'm saying?
Right, absolutely. That's a great way to put it. But in that sense, I
Yeah.
think still now in this current reality I have as 26 years old instead of 18, 17. Remember, I was fucking 16 when we were dating.
Yeah.
And she was older and shit. I still think when I look back, like I still, even to this day, like I have a piece of my heart that has love for that person.
Yeah.
I still think that when I said it to her, I love you, I'm in love with you, I
Yeah.
was at that time. I don't
Right.
think, even though we were young and naive, I don't think it was like any less relevant as far as love goes to my life now than it was then. You know?
No, I feel that. I mean, I could say the exact same thing. I've only literally had my high school girlfriend and Allison, and that's it. That's all I'll have because and
Allison.
no, in a good way.
No,
in a
what
good
do you
way.
mean? I thought you were gonna fawn over that. What
Yeah,
he meant was
what?
that
She
he's
takes
with
it
you
as
now
an
forever.
insult.
That couldn't have been a sweeter, more
No,
cuter
but
thing.
but
to
you
say.
know, back in high school when I
Right
said
on,
it to my
like
high
this.
school girlfriend, it was I meant it 100% within my understanding
The
of it,
context of that.
which wasn't much because you're in high school, you don't know shit. I didn't know shit, she didn't know shit. She probably knew more than I did, but I didn't know shit. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So it was like, I love you is like, what does that mean when you're that young? Well, it means whatever your understanding of
Yeah.
the word means. So
And it definitely changes as you get older. And I think now a lot of families do this, but it's something that like my family has always been super insistent on is the whole concept of you have an argument with your family member, right?
Yeah.
And then they got to leave the house. You
Yeah.
always say I love you though, because you
Yeah.
never know when the last time you're going to talk to them type
Yeah.
thing is. I mean, me and my mom are super close. Me and my sister, my brother, my other sister, we're all super, super close. We always say I love you. When I'm on the phone with Casey or Parrish or Misha or
Yeah.
Tom or Josh or you,
yeah.
not you because we're together all the time.
Yeah.
You know I love you. But every single time it's, all right, brother, love you.
Yeah,
Or,
yeah,
all right,
yeah.
bro, I love you. All right, dude, love
Yeah,
you.
like with me and
Every
her,
fucking
we
time.
better be fighting if we don't say I love you after.
Yeah.
Like even if we are fighting, usually we'll just be like, I love you.
Yeah.
I hate you, but I love you.
In the words of Em,
All right, we
start
can,
it
we,
again.
we
in
can
the
go on
words,
to
I
the
don't
next-
know, but in the words of Eminem to end this, I fucking love you, you fucking bitch.
That's a fact.
That's the perfect way to sum
That's
up
a
every
perfect way.
relationship that's ever existed.
And then we're gonna move on to the next question. And the next question was actually from Allison.
Who's Allison?
Fucking some girl, I think.
Wow, you know what's crazy? At one point you were some girl, and now you're the girl. He
Yeah,
actually just said a
that
couple
is
seconds
crazy.
ago he'd never be with anyone else but you.
And she didn't like that. She thought that was weird. What I basically said was I'll never have to have that experience again because I already have it.
Mama, I love you so much, Mama.
She didn't like that. Why didn't you like that?
I think she misunderstood. Anyway,
I think she
what
did
was,
too.
What was,
I meant it in a very positive way.
what was
towards her.
Allison's question?
Allison's question was
Or not question,
topic about where you're from and where you want to be. Now, we were asking you, what does that mean? From this place we're from or from where we started as far as like career-wise and where we want to be career-wise? Like what does that question mean?
When I asked that, I think I was thinking more of like where you grew up.
Okay.
I'm saying like where you were at when you realized you wanted to do this and like where you have seen yourself and where you want to be now.
Want to be as in location or
So
want to be as
so
in life?
if that was inaudible, really
Okay.
quick to sum it up, she said where we're from, where we grew up, kind of when we realized this is what we wanted to do, and where we see ourselves being
Yeah.
in the future. You want to start? You want either
Sure.
one?
Sure. Obviously we're from Rochester if anybody doesn't know that.
Manchester.
I'm going to say Rochester in a Rochester accent because that's where we're from. You're not really from Rochester because you say it
Poser.
in not a real Rochester accent. So, Rochester, New York, baby. Fuck you mean? And as far as like where I want to say like where we started, like where we're from was AutoZone parking lot, kid.
Yeah.
What you mean?
The first time Scary and I ever rapped together was we actually battled each other. This is a great story.
This
Great
is
question.
hilarious story.
We battled each other
in the
in
AutoZone
the
parking
AutoZone
lot
parking lot next to
to
Dodge's
Dodgy's
house.
old house.
Yeah.
Shit.
The only line that either one of us remember from that
no,
battle.
Don't say no. You're not gonna say no.
You're
What?
right.
You're not gonna put me on blast.
Well, it's not putting you on blast. It's
Yeah,
putting
yeah.
someone else on blast.
But yeah, man, that was good times. That was a good times.
Yeah. Go ahead.
We started in the AutoZone parking lot, battled each other, and then after that, we
We were
just
already like best friends.
yeah,
but
yeah.
it
It
just-
wasn't anything.
The
weird.
whole thing was like we
Yeah.
wanted to rap that night,
Yeah.
and we were fucked up at like
And
17
then,
years
you know,
old,
we
younger. even.
After that, we
14.
continued to just fuck around and do that in school, wherever, locker room, and then I don't know. It just kind of developed into like we should like write a song or something, and then eventually I feel like we found a studio. Well, actually, we don't kind of get into the
No,
nitty gritty
here.
details, but
I'll interject here,
There's a
and
lot
what
of
we'll do is
details.
your story went like this, and then mine's gonna go like that, and then we'll meet in the middle and tell it
Okay.
together.
okay.
I grew up until middle school. I grew up like an hour outside of New York City, with my mom, my brother, and my sisters, and my dad. And then, like 6th grade comes, I move up to Rochester. I had already been like, I can't say I was a New Yorker because I wasn't from the city, but living so close, like the accent, the lifestyle, like that kind of shit, just all of my family is from the city, so it's that's just kind of how I was brought up.
Cubs game.
And then you're a fucking idiot. And then we get to Rochester. We met each other in 6th grade. We met each other in band class. We played sports together. Blah blah blah. Then, like Scary said, I think 8th or 9th grade, we rap battled in the AutoZone parking lot.
Bah.
And at that point, not to say he was or was not, but my brother like got me into rap music, and I was rapping from the time I was like in 3rd grade. I was always writing
Garbage bars.
rap music and shit, and I was always I used to watch Making the Band and fucking in my grandma's basement, and I always was writing shit. Always. I immediately became obsessed. Like, this is what I want to do. I used to share songs and raps with my dad and grandma, who could not care a fucking less. But anyways, time goes on, whatever. I moved there. I still was like kind of doing that. And then eventually, like, we got to an age where it was like every time we hung out or were like at a tournament or some shit, like we were always freestyling, rapping and shit, and me and Scary were just the best ones. That's just what it was. And obviously we became super close friends, and that AutoZone parking lot moment, we'll always remember that. Like, that was the moment where we went back into Dodge's house and we were like just like up and amped up, and we're like, let's write our song.
And then we were probably throwing crab apples at a car out of
Yeah.
his window or something.
Very,
crazy
very
shit like
likely.
that.
And then, it just went on from there. Like, little by little, we kept rapping together in the locker room. It was always like, yo, you guys need to like rap for us.
We could
and
have a
shit,
whole
the
episode on
lunchroom.
on the details
Yeah,
in
that's true.
between that. There's so many, but
But that's how it started.
just that's how it started, and then eventually, obviously we got more serious, and it wasn't stopping. Then we're like, fuck it, let's move out to LA. Made the crazy move. There's a million fucking episodes we could talk about that, and then, slowly but surely we got to where we are now.
And so I guess
and
the second part is where we want
Yeah,
to
it's
be.
just where we want to be, all the way with it, as far as it can go. There's no like, it's not. It's hard to say where you want to be because you don't know. You could have an idea and you can have goals, but we're just gonna bring it as far as it can fucking go. With
Yeah,
it,
there's almost no finish line. I think.
you just go as far as you can go, and it just opens up other avenues for everything else. And
But I guess
you're just an artist for life. Like, look at like Diddy or like 50 or like Eminem or anything like that. Like, they're all still artists, and some of them still make music. But you're talking about some of the greatest ever, and all of them. Well, and some of them. It opens up other avenues to business and just longevity,
Yeah,
and they
yeah,
still
yeah,
are who they are forever.
Well, but that's
But
that's a
you
good.
can't be 65 years old and you're still rapping because who the fuck's gonna listen to you unless you're Jay-Z? But no,
No, I get-
I'm
I
not
know,
saying
I
that
know, I
Jay-Z's
know, I know.
65. I'm saying when he's 65,
I know.
I'll still listen to Jay-Z.
I think though,
But-
but that's kind of the point of the question is like
like
other than like I think both of us have the same vision as far as music goes. Like, we look at our favorite artist. The number one thing is I want to be someone for someone else that someone else was for me.
Yeah.
Like when
Yeah.
I was a depressed teen or 20-year-old or 26-year-old currently, there are certain artists I look to for either wisdom or just
Right.
passing the time, where it makes such an impact on my daily life. That's the only thing I care about. There's been people that have hit us up that have said that we have had that impact on them
So
already.
crazy,
And if
yeah.
that's all we ever achieve, you know what, man? We made someone's day better. We made
Yeah,
someone's year
it's
better.
crazy.
That's
Not-
incredible to me.
A lot of people can't say that.
But
Off
it-
of our art form,
Yeah,
too, which
it's
is different
insane,
than
a
like
creation.
something else, you know.
But on a grander scale, we've both said this. I want to be known as one authentic.
Always, that's the number one.
It's real.
No
it's
gimmicky
raw.
bullshit.
It's music that we believed in, that we put out. It wasn't like, 57 radio records that
Yeah,
we thought would make money. But also, we love a lot of other things. Scary's an incredible artist. I would love to score a movie.
Right.
Like, those are things that our music will open up these
Those
windows of
avenues, yeah.
opportunity for. And so not only do we see ourselves as like global superstars that have this amazing impact in the music world, but I think that both of us have bigger goals than that too, and this
Right.
is kind of just an
But
avenue to do that.
as you should though.
Yeah, of course.
You're naive if you think that you can make music for your entire life unless you're fucking like Stevie Nicks. Do you know what I
Right.
mean? Like, we just don't make the type of music when we're 55, 60 years old that at that point we're going to still be putting out hits. Like, that's just not realistic. And that's why I brought up like 50 and Diddy and some of them guys, because
Some of them guys.
they know the same thing. So it's
I'm
not
not
to
a
say it's
businessman,
not to
I'm a
say you
business
failed or you
man.
stopped doing what you loved. It's just you expanded that into so many other avenues, and
Yeah.
you would have never got there otherwise.
Yeah. No,
That's not to discredit anything else you did prior to that.
No, absolutely.
That's even more. That's even more credit towards that. Saying I took my best years. Usually that means the most money you made too.
right.
And I took
20
that.
to 40. So.
Yeah, I took
and that's a
all of
big
that,
gap.
the fame, the power, the money, and took all that, and I turned it into
this.
longevity.
Yeah, no,
you know?
I think that's the difference. That's what separates legends from
Just
a
here,
flash in the pan
yeah,
artist.
here,
and
yeah.
there's nothing wrong with there are people who have been wildly successful in their quote unquote prime and
Yeah, of course.
never did much after that.
Of course.
But I think both of us have the mentality of, don't get me wrong, the thing I care most about in this world is April 94's music.
Well, yeah,
like
of
our
of
music.
course,
This
of
is
course.
we're in this together. Like,
Of course.
I love you to death, and I just know that what we add to each other can't be matched. Like, what
Right.
we
Yeah,
come
no,
together
no,
and
no,
create
there's not-
can't
yeah,
be beat by
no.
anybody or
and there's
anything.
nothing that sounds like us.
No,
And that's just a straight.
But
up
with that
fact.
said,
that's a
that
straight fact.
it's still just an avenue to do all the other amazing
Everything,
things we want to
everything.
do.
You're talking about once you get on, if you're good, you do it for about 10 years.
That's a fucking long run.
And that's a long run. You're talking about like a Drake run, but we make that genre of music where you're not just. I'm not trying to put anybody on blast, but like Lil Pump, like he's not gonna make music for 10 years and be.
No,
on.
yeah, no, well,
Just-
no, it's sustainable. It's much more sustainable when you do something that is raw and real and actually requires talent. It is not just you're not just like a label implant. Like, it's a completely different path and a completely different thing than when you are like us and you're
Right.
in this raw art form of just real passion. Again, like you said, like, we don't know him. We don't know his
No, I'm not
his
knocking.
drive
I'm not
and his-
knocking him at all.
No,
but,
no.
you know,
Well, I
just-
fuck him. I don't care. But
I don't know. You gotta have some sort of respect.
No,
for him.
absolutely.
you
I
know.
think that's something you and I.
I'm
have
not
changed
saying
our
his
tune
music
on.
is great or anything like that.
No,
I'm just
but we
saying
used
the
to-
kid made fucking
Understandably
tens of
so. We
millions
used
of
to hate on
dollars.
any artist like that
Yeah.
because our main, I would imagine, the reason why we hate it is just because we look at ourselves and know like the quality of our product is just so much fucking better than
Right.
those types of people. But you can't
You gotta
can't hate on
respect
like
it,
there's a
yeah.
reason why he popped when he did.
Yeah, we didn't make
But, like you
20
said-
million off some shit.
No,
Yeah.
but like you said,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
and like you
like,
said,
yeah,
that's just not
some sort of
sustainable.
respect,
That's
yeah.
not a sustainable thing. J. Cole fucking told him in a song that shit ain't sustainable, and
Yeah.
that's a fact.
and look at him now.
But sum it up, we came from very not to say we came from nothing, but we came from humble beginnings. Single parents.
Nah, I would say in the terms of music and what we're trying to do, we came from nothing. What do
Yeah.
you mean?
Well,
We
no,
built-
music, yeah, but I'm saying
I'm not
I'm
saying we came from the fucking dirt. Like,
No,
we
no.
didn't come from like not the physical location where we came from, but what we built, what we have from was zero.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. But I'm saying on an the question was
Yeah.
where you're from, where
Yeah.
you're going. Both of us came from lower middle class households
right.
in a town that was full of a lot of rich people. To me, when we moved
Well,
to Webster,
that there was a handful of rich and there was a handful of
no, absolutely,
families
we were
like
pretty
ours.
diverse.
Also,
schooling
there was a
system.
handful of people that were poor.
Absolutely, absolutely. But
You
I'm
know?
just saying, from our perspective, when me and my mom moved to Webster, it was like fucking. It was like might as well have been
Yeah,
hedges on
yeah,
every street. Like
yeah,
it
of
was like,
course.
holy shit, this is the oasis.
Yeah, right.
But we came from this upbringing of our parents worked their fucking asses off for everything we had,
right.
and neither one of us could be more thankful than we are of what they gave us, and we got to a level or an understanding of like we want even more than that. We couldn't be more thankful for what our parents gave us,
Right.
but we need more. We want to supply for them now. And I just think that's a really important part of our story is that like it's not that we came from absolute nonsense, but we came from knowing the good times and knowing the bad times. Like we knew time, like you got fucking free lunches in high school. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like
right.
we
Did
didn't
I?
turn the heat. Yeah. I remember that 100%. You got free lunches in high school.
don't
We
remember
didn't
that.
have the heat on until November 12th.
Right.
That was like the date. My mom was like, "We can't afford it, but I know it gets too fucking cold." That story, like I don't know. That's just important to me because I just look at what our parents went through. Where we came from is where they came from. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like that is still super super fucking important too. So I don't know. I guess to sum
back towards you.
to sum that up,
Like angle the bottom towards me and the top towards you.
to sum that up, I'm just super proud of where we came from because
Yeah, 100%.
there's a lot of people, there's a lot of upbringing in our hometown that resulted in nothing. Where we're from, we were granted with every fucking opportunity you could imagine. Versus, we were just watching fucking Boys in the Hood the other night. Like,
Yeah,
we didn't come from that,
crazy,
man. You know what I mean? And
But we
that-
know a lot
Absolutely.
of people that did, and that puts it into perspective.
And
for
we
you.
also didn't come from complete privilege where
Yeah.
it's like everything was handed to us. Like we had to scratch and claw for fucking everything just like our
Yeah,
parents
right.
did and just like their
Yeah.
parents before them. And I just think that's a huge, very important part of our story that it's not like
Yeah.
we're just two fucking Joe somebody's
Yeah.
jerking off into a microphone. Like we
Right.
know what it's like to have nothing.
I
We know
think-
what it's like to have everything.
I think the cool thing was we watched our parents work for everything, right? And give us everything that we wanted or needed, right? At some point in our lives. And then when we went off on our own and finally moved, we knew on our own how it was to be dead broke.
Yeah.
No fucking
Holy
money.
shit.
You know what I mean? Like as down as you could be with not like we were living with our parents, like on our own. Just on our own, we knew how it was to just be down bad like that, you know? So that is what really puts it in perspective and gives you the work ethic. Like you have no one else to lean on. Yeah, you can move back home. You're not gonna fucking do that. you
We
know what I mean?
we wouldn't do that.
No,
That's
yeah, of course. But I'm just
not to
I'm just using
not
it
to disparage anyone that
yeah.
has, but
I'm using that as an example. Like, sure, you could go do that, but that's failure.
That's
In
giving
our
up.
house, that's failure. So like, the point I'm trying to make is we've seen on our own terms the worst side of it,
and
the
on
best
their
side
terms.
of it.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I mean?
Yeah, yep.
And on our parents' terms.
Yeah.
So not even So it's a cool perspective to
Yeah.
have because you get both sides, and then at one point in your life you're like, shit, I know what my parents were talking about.
100%.
Yeah.
My fucking mom had 3 kids, was on welfare, food stamps.
Yeah, and made the come up.
Yeah,
Look where she is
and
now.
exactly. It's
You got to go
it's
through the
just that,
shit to get to the top.
literally that fucking changed my whole. I mean, just anytime I feel shitty about what I'm going through, I just think about her and what she went through, and I'm like, this
Yeah.
ain't shit.
No, I feel that.
But you're
Crazy,
right.
crazy.
We really have been through, while we've been here, and I know we have to wrap this up, but while we've been here, we have been through the absolute brokest of times where we're
Crazy
like,
shit.
yo, looking at each other straight in the eye, in the
Like,
soul,
what
and
are we
being
gonna
like, what are we
do?
gonna do?
Yeah.
Like, we gotta fucking drive Uber,
Just
drive Postmates.
Keep
And we've
moving.
done fucking everything you
Keep
can imagine.
moving.
Scrub
Keep
toilets for
moving.
money. Straight
Yeah.
up have. And it's never stopped
Straight up.
us.
4 years it took to get to this point where we're not doing that shit.
Yeah.
But you got to keep going.
And I'll tell you what.
no matter
and
what, you got to
knock
keep
on
going.
fucking couch.
This couch might be made of fucking.
It's definitely made
wood
of some sort of
chips.
wood. But knock on wood, we probably won't ever have to do it again. But if we do, we'd fucking do it again.
Oh, yeah,
Because we
100%.
will always do whatever
I'll get
it
down
takes.
and dirty, bro. I'll scrub some shit if I gotta.
I'll smell some shit if I gotta.
I do that for free.
I'd eat shit if I had to. And we have eaten shit.
I don't know about that.
I would.
You eat some.
I told you I could do any eating challenge
would you
there
eat
is.
Would you eat a booty to get to the top?
Easily. No question. I'd eat it to pleasure the person
What-
I'm with.
No, not who you're with. I'll do that for free.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm
So-
talking about a random booty to get to the top. A&R Atlantic Records.
Female?
He's like, eat my booty and
No,
we're good.
no, I can't. That's selling your soul. I can't do it.
A lot of people have done it.
You're saying to me a lot of people have eaten the ass of an Atlantic Records A&R to
Look
get
at
to the top.
look at Harvey Weinstein. that
Allison,
piece of
Google
shit.
it. I'm just
Piece
kidding.
of shit garbage is like in Hollywood. Harvey Weinstein, perfect example. How how many sick things did he?
How do we get
how
from?
many, how many sick things did he do or make somebody do to him to be like, I'll get you a Grammy, I'll get you this starring role. These people are fucking sick.
No, you're not
man.
wrong. But how do we
The
get
money-
from my mom being on welfare to Harvey Weinstein?
I'm just saying that money and the power could corrupt or it could bring you some good.
yeah,
So,
big facts.
But anyways, let's wrap this motherfucker up because
Yeah.
we've been on here blabbering for about an hour, maybe some change. So
Change. Change. Yeah, no.
anybody that listened, love you guys very much.
love you so much.
Hopefully
I love you.
we didn't seem like
Oh.
too big of idiots.
Draw back to the word love. I love you so much. If you watch this, if
Yeah,
you listen to us, if you
100%.
support us, like, subscribe, comment. Never said that in my life. Hate that I said it, but it's true. We need you. Honestly, if you really watch this whole thing, shoot a like and a comment. It helps us.
Yeah, why
It
not?
gets seen by more people.
Yeah.
We love you very much.
But
Uh,
the main thing of these are enjoy the music at the end of these because that's what actually matters. We're just like the blabber for an hour and then
Yeah.
listen to music because that's what we're actually good
And
at.
this week, we're going to do a little live session of Lightning, another
Not-
record
yeah,
off
yeah.
Waiting on the Rain, our latest
one of my
EP.
actually my favorite off of
It is your
Waiting
favorite.
on
I think
the
it's the best beat I ever made.
It may be, and the bars are there. So
Yeah. So,
hope you enjoy some rapping instead of some crying this time around.
right.
So,
Thank you for coming under our umbrella
Yeah.
again. And here, without further ado, is Lightning.
Hello.
Goodbye.
Yeah, sitting in my space feeling weightless. Just another number moving through the matrix. Outside the box I could shapeshift. Looking for a way out or looking for oasis. Holding up the ball like I weightlift. Cause the pain has been weighing on me heavily. Umbrella always on me like I'm Jiminy. And I'll be raining hell for infinity. That's that jealousy. Gemini, how my enemies all become a friend of mine. That's that energy. Energize, ideas come alive in my enterprise. And I'ma keep the faith until I'm DOA, whoa. Heard they try and kill me, telling me the way it go. I heard they been talking on the low. Ain't shit changed, I already know. Already knew, hard like the rain when it falls on the roof. Slide on the pavement, control I lose. Can't get a grip on the things I do. Cause I know sometimes We wash away the signs that we find when we're running in the rain.
I've been gaining weight cause I've been eating good. I got some homies from back home that never seen the hood. I got some homies from LA that never leave the hood. And shit, Nip got killed trying to clean the hood. Great intentions, time is money, you ain't paying attention. I'm Steve Jobs with his latest invention. Wrestle with demons, guess the apple don't fall far from the tree. All them fall for the presidents, there's blood in the leaves, the seasons change. April's enough reason to rearrange. Pop the umbrella when I see the rain. Look in these hazy baby blues and you can see the pain. Dissect his brain cause he's insane. The game needs me as much as I need the game. Scary told me he gon' catch a charge unless he puts up 7 large. When hell is on earth it seems like heaven's fall. For heaven's sakes I'll show you all the weight these 7s take. Scared every time I go to sleep that I might never wake. Can't leave business on the table when there's bread to break. What's at stake with me is bakeries because there's bread to make. Trying to catch this lightning in a bottle. The city got me thunderstruck so we get high until the clouds is under us. But do you know how it feels when the clouds roll over them hills and the sky opens up and it starts to pour above you and know the message is subtle. I look down at my feet and see my reflection in a puddle thinking LA really did a number on you.
It really did a number on you.
On a scale from 1 to 10, shit I couldn't put a number on it.
Yeah. No.
Maybe it's 20 like half of my vision.
Half of my.
And I know the hustle, it became religion to me.
Yeah. I know the hustle, it became religion.
Became religion.
And I know the hustle, it became religion.
Became religion
to me. Yes, ma'am.